Today's service we're covering is Amazon S3, and S3 is a short term for simple storage service. This service is an object storage service offered by AWS. Industries as well as customers from various sectors and of any size are able to make use of this service to store and safeguard their data for a multitude of purposes. Maybe for data lakes, or maybe to host a static website, or can be for IoT devices, backup and recovery, archiving data, enterprise software, big data analytics, and so on. S3 stores data as objects in containers known as buckets. An object is a file of any type. It can be a photo, can be a text file, a video, and so on. Now you can store as many objects as you want in a bucket. The only restriction is that each object cannot be more than 5 terabytes. Also, in S3, you may enable bucket versioning, which is actually a recommended thing to do in order to preserve against overwriting or deleting your objects mistakenly. And in that case, you're able to preserve, retrieve, and restore any version of your object. You're allowed up to 100 buckets in your AWS account, and any bucket must have a unique name across all AWS accounts in all AWS regions within one partition. So far, AWS got 3 partitions. You can see them here on the screen. Unless a bucket is deleted, its name cannot be used by any other bucket in any AWS account within the same partition. A bucket resides in one region, and objects stored in a certain region never leave this region. You may, however, explicitly transfer or replicate objects to another region. Amazon S3 is secure by default. Moreover, customers may make use of additional encryption options. Amazon S3 sets you free from figuring out how to store your data, allowing you to focus more on innovation. A number of storage classes exist for Amazon S3, so it depends on the need of your data. And you have the default storage class, which is the S3 standard. However, you may need to use the S3 Express 1 zone. This is ideal for demanding applications such as video editing, where the creative professionals require the most possible responsive access to their S3 data. It's also used for machine learning workloads and other demanding tasks. Although stored in one availability zone to achieve the best speed and low latency, your data will be distributed across multiple devices in the same availability zone. This is in order to guarantee the durability of your data in case one device goes down. Other classes also exist for data which are not used often, so this type of data should be stored in the infrequent access storage classes in order to save costs on your storage. There's also the S3 Glacier, which is for archiving data, and this further saves you costs. An interesting class is the S3 Intelligent Tiering, which moves your data between different storage classes in S3 depending on how often you use your data. So for example, if 30 days passed and you haven't used certain objects, these objects are transferred to infrequent access storage class, and it automatically saves you costs on this issue. Salesforce is saving millions of dollars by using this storage class. Airbnb also reduced its storage costs to 27% by using S3 Intelligent Tiering. In the AWS console, you are able to select the storage class of your choice after creating the bucket, and also you are able to choose the objects that are subjected to this storage class. There is a lot more to S3. This is just an overview. If you're interested in more, let me know in the comments and I can create a video in details about each class and so on.